Have you ever reached a moment when trusting God felt almost impossible? In Genesis 22 to 24, we see Abraham walk through 3 defining seasons, a test that would shake any parent to the core: the grief of losing someone he deeply loved, and the joy of watching God guide the next generation. Through each moment, one truth remains: God is faithful in the test, in the loss, and in the search for what's next. Genesis 22, Abraham's greatest test. God speaks to Abraham, "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and offer him as a burnt offering." No delay, no arguing. Abraham rises early and begins the journey. Isaac carries the wood for the sacrifice, a powerful picture of what Jesus would one day do, carrying his own cross. At the altar, Abraham lifts the knife, and then God calls out, stopping him. In the nearby thicket, a ram is caught. God provides a substitute. Abraham names that place, "The Lord will provide." Faith isn't just believing in your heart, it's obeying when the command feels impossible. What is that precious thing in your life that God is asking you to entrust fully to Him? Genesis 23, Sarah's death and a step of faith. Sarah dies in Hebron at the age of 127. Abraham mourns deeply, but even in grief, he acts in faith. He negotiates to buy the cave of Machpelah as a burial site. He refuses to take it for free, paying the full price. Why? Because this isn't just a transaction, it's a declaration. Abraham is planting his roots in the land God promised even before he owns any of it. When grief comes, how can we respond in a way that still says, "I trust God's promises"? Genesis 24, Isaac and Rebekah, a story of providence. This chapter is one of the most beautiful love stories in Scripture, and it begins with prayer. Abraham sends his trusted servant to find a wife for Isaac. At the well, the servant prays a very specific prayer. "Let the woman who offers me water and also waters my camels be the one you have chosen." Before he even finishes praying, Rebekah arrives. She's generous, she's kind. She does exactly what he prayed for, and more. The servant worships God right there, knowing the answer is clear. Rebekah chooses to leave her family, stepping into the unknown in faith. When she meets Isaac, Scripture says he loves her, and she brings him comfort after his mother's death. Reflection: God isn't distant from our big life decisions. He guides those who seek Him, often in ways more personal and detailed than we could ever imagine. In these chapters, we see a God who tests to grow our faith, provides when we lay things down, comforts in our seasons of grief, guides in life's most important choices. Abraham trusted God with his son, trusted Him through loss, and trusted Him to lead the future. And in every moment, God proved Himself faithful. So pause and ask yourself, where is God asking me to obey even when it's hard? How can I honor Him in the middle of sorrow? Am I seeking His guidance for what's next? The same God who provided for Abraham will provide for you.